Hi, it is currently 10:55 a.m. on Monday the 16th of January 2023. It's currently 27 degrees Celsius. We're going to be crossing the road and showing from the other side of the road, which we don't show as much, so we'll get in and show that while we can. Sun's out a little bit. Had a lot of rainy weather, overcast. Can never really plan anything the way it's been lately. So we'll show what we can while we can. And we can finally get across, which is now. Either get across while you can, or it could take a fair while. What I'm seeing and what you're seeing, you'll see a little bit brighter. Specifically because I have to have the LCD screen on the camera a little bit lower just to save battery, lower brightness at about 80%. Otherwise it takes way too much battery. So we're going along over Gundy Hill heading towards town, but instead of going all the way through the Bruce Highway, Edith Street into town, we're going to turn down and go down Grace Street. So this is down towards Railway Street, and where you go down to Arena Nursing Home, or Arena Home for the Aged, whatever you want to call it. You can see the big tower through there, which is, you may not be able to see. That's where Ergon Energy is. And there where the grey building is Reese Plumbing, next to where Kirby's Corner used to be. We'll show a bit more detail of all this, how this is, which would be nice if they did it up. Be quite nice. Try and show as much detail as possible. That's where we just come from. It's always good to show as much detail as possible because you never know when things are going to change, or if. Typical site. You see that more and more and more now. There's mainly there's no bins on the way to town now at the moment. No public bins. This is Railway Street that I'm crossing. This used to be a fuel depot. Hasn't been used since. You've got all these along here. Very hodgepodge mix and match of concrete. Yeah, we'll show as much as we can while we can. Somebody's sunglasses, they're broken. One of the arms is off it. Okay, you got the family barbershop. It's been owned by a few different people over the years. It's been a few different other places before that. You got Jasmine's Thai massage. No hours on the door anymore for the barber, but got Jasmine there, no times. That's been very popular. Then you got the Gundy Hill Hotel, just a little bit inside. Some of the outside eating areas and that, drinking areas, beer garden. Simo's Steak and Seafood Restaurant, open 7 days. That's what it looks like when you're walking through here. If you're looking around, see who the licensee is. Nominee is Troy Jones. Found the pole. Yay. And then up. Back where we just came from. Barbershop and that. So long. So this is what it's like here to walk along here. This particular time on this particular day. We've got a cash card sign. It's really old. I don't even know if that even still exists. There's the old Kobe's Corner across there. Sadly gone. And then the bottle shop here. And we're coming up on what used to be the Caltex and is now Woolworths. Ampol Woolworths, or it was Caltex Woolworths before. There's down the side of the bottle shop. And you got the Ampol service station here, which was Innisfail, or IBS Engineering, it's the easiest way to put it. It was IBS Engineering. They got pretty much trashed in Cyclone Larry and they built this, which is quite nice, the Ampol. Been done up a few times over the years. They amplify premium fuels. It'd be good if they put EV chargers in here for electric vehicles. That would be quite nice if they do that. Fuel prices. Now this one always flickers, the Metro. Always flickers on camera. That's the camera. It doesn't flicker like that in person. We haven't really shown down here that much besides the Metro. I might actually walk down here for a sec. Won't be able to show too much, but there is businesses down the side here, so we'll show what's down here as best as we can. A1 Collision Repair Centre. But I can see there's stock feed places still there, Innisfail stock feed, saddlery and vet lines. We'll show what we can while we can. At the back of the Metro now. You stock feed. I haven't walked through here in a very long time. You got Savage Mechanical up there at the end. There's your stock feed and saddlery. Oh, you should be able to see it quite good. Oh, they sell plants in that there. Let's look the outside while we can. And Savage Mechanical. You got the battery place just up here. Don't know what's in there. No idea. But this is the battery place here. Come along and you've got the Metro here, Metro service station. So this one's Kasuri Coast Battery Centre, that one there. There's a sign for the stock feed. Oh, they've got vet lines as well. I think they've got newer owners since I last walked through there, so it's a little different. Oh mate, with these helmet on his handlebars, riding an e-scooter very unsafely and against the law. Quite often he does that. Quite often see him coming out this way or coming from this direction, which is highly against the law. But of course, you always have your certain people that always seem to get away with stuff like that. One day they might learn the hard way, hopefully not. I don't wish him to have an accident or anything. No. There's your mobile. Used to be known as a mobile central back in the day because Pezolado's service station at Gundi was a mobile as well, and then become BP, and now it's Puma. So that was your fuel prices, and we'll look back where we just come from. Fuel prices again, as much as I can show. The mobile 24-hour, someone just dirbing in front of you. Not worrying if there's anyone walking here that can see me. You've got to be careful along these places because they just don't care. I'll cut you off full speed without a worry in the world. If they run you over, well, they'll probably just keep going. If they're that type of person. Touch Mobile 24-hour, Gundi Auto Wash, and 180 Edith Street. This is your Bali Tropical North. There's been a few different things over the years. There was a second-hand dealer in here many years ago, run by the Johansons. It was in this and one here. Remember that clearly. Used to go in there and buy video games. Once in a blue moon they'd have like Atari games in there. You'd see that. So I remember someone else took it over and I bought a couple of speakers off them. There's your Sundown Engineering. So soon we'll be turning down Grace Street. As it is now, we're still on Edith Street, Bruce Highway, whatever you want to call it. There's your Sundown Engineering. What it looks like now. Time of recording this. No, Vespa. Don't go and pass on a Vespa. I don't know if it's a genuine Vespa, but it has Vespa written on it. Pretty cool. It's just spot on tire and mechanical. That was Bow Repairs. I remember that being Bow Repairs at one stage. And Bridgestone. The Bridgestone was still showing through on the sign last time I come past here. I don't know if it's still showing up now, whether you'll be able to see it on this camera. But on that white sign, you can see the B for Bridgestone. And you got Coastal Farm and motorcycles. Still shop Innisfail. And you got the rock shop and carpet shop. I think the rock shop's closed down. Certainly looks like it. The Best Buy carpet might still be open. Oh, there's someone in there, so I won't go. Just gonna go up to the window and have a look. Because there is a sign on this one. You gotta be careful walking along here. This is a bit broken here. Find it hard to find a tended phone. Don't need real one, whatever. Yeah, this is quite dangerous. I have reported it a long time ago and a couple of times since, and they've done nothing about it. So this is Grace Street. This one here is Gordon Street, down to where Kimmick Steel used to be. So we're going to go down Grace Street. A bit different to what we normally do. So you can see the Commonwealth Hotel, you'll be able to see the bottle shop where Video Easy used to be, and we'll go down near BCF, and we'll go in front of BCF down that Charles Street there. Have a look, come out near the EV chargers, and then head along past the bus stops that take you down to southern directions like Townsville, Brisbane, where you catch it. So go along that way, see the back of the taxi office and all that. So this is Grace Street. There's your Page Park across from here. This one here, Page Park. And then you've got Repco on the other side of that, across the road, Edith Street, and then Super Cheap Auto. So you got Advanced Auto Electrics here. Advanced Auto Electrics and Mechanical. This was first built for Cardross, I think they were called. It was something, when I googled it, it was something to do with mining. And then Advanced Auto Electrics took it over. Yeah, I think it was Cardross or something for years. Donald Street, the side street there. If you want to go to the Community Support Centre, it's down there. Here's your Commonwealth Hotel, just there. As much detail as possible so you can actually look at it. A lot of people just zoom past things and don't really show. That's behind where it's come from. Yeah, a lot of people really don't show where that car's coming out of, where the community centre is. It's risen a bit there because they have flooding there at times. Whenever there's heaps of rain, it's flooding. The budget accommodation. And there, it's been there for years. Remember, you see videos of flooding in the 90s and even way earlier, and it's there. There's the back of the taxi office. 40611 or 131 008 the taxis. Here you got the back of Kayla's lawyers and MG Pies. You got cane pumping and irrigation there, sort of yard where they store things, a storage yard. And that. There used to be a house there for many years. It's long gone. This has been like this for the last couple of years. Your cane, pumping and irrigation. Next to the Australian Workers Union. We'll show that because you never know how long that'll be here for. There's your spare allotment over there behind Innisfail budget backpackers and Inner Yank and all those sort of places along there. So there's Morris Blackburn lawyers by appointment, but they come down from Cairns if you have an appointment. Australian Workers Union, Morris Blackburn lawyers. And your NQAS power shed. So this here is Charles Street. This is where you go down to go to Warrior Lakes. So if you're heading the same way I'm going, you turn left here. If you want to go to KFC, turn the other way. Turn right. So this is the old Video Easy, Star Liquor now. Star Liquor Warehouse. Corner of Grace and Charles Street. I'll show this a little bit. What we can. Oh yes, this is the old Video Easy. If you're wondering sort of where this is, you get an idea. And you got Casselberry Coast self-storage next to it. Wide range of sizes, long and short term stay. Short term, 7 days a week access, commercial storage, domestic, and then there's covered up by the other plants. But yeah, that's what it looks like in there. Oh, they've done away with the touchpad and put in a card reader. It's good, it's smart. Don't know if people used to play with that. I've seen people do it over the years. And you got your BCF across here. The old flats and stuff along here. Go back where we just come from. There's your BCF. And this is where at one stage Anthony Kayla's veterinary surgeon was here, and it was a chiropractor at one stage. It was custom line computers. There's been a few different places over this. This one on the corner. You've got these old flats here, which have been here forever. As long as I can remember, they've been here. Yeah, this is where the Kayla's vet and all that was at one stage, and the chiropractor and that, like I was saying before, on custom line. Now it's Mandubra Aboriginal Land and Sea Inc. There you go. Don't know if I butchered the name, but not much I can do about that. And they have names like that, but you can't really work it out. Back down where we just come from. Wait for these people to go past. So a little bit more detail. Show King George Park, Anzac Park, whatever you want to call it. It used to be called King George Park. It's been Anzac Park for many years. King George Memorial. Close them up. Just in case. Some people will wave you across, some people won't. chance.
Busy days.
Yeah. Let's look towards Catholic Church direction, Centrelink or Services Australia. That way you can get to the Esplanade if you keep going over the hill and across and down and that. Prices Plus. So there's your BCF. Boating, camping, fishing. Pretty well maintained garden, so it looks. It's on the corner of Grace and Glady Street. So we might go and have a quick look at the outside when we get up closer, like to the driveway. Just show the camera in. Then we'll go and quick look at the EV chargers. You can have a look. When we look back, there's Centrelink for Services Australia, with a multicoloured building with the yellow, green and blue and black on the top. To give you an idea of where these places are. So there's your BCF. Boating, camping, fishing. There you go. So we're going to have a quick look at the EV chargers. I have shown them in full detail in a prior video. So you can have a look at that in the Innisfail playlist. That might be in the tech playlist as well. I think I might have put it in there too. And that's towards like Bunnings. You can get to Kmart that way, you can get to McDonald's, the BP, all that. Charlotte Seapoy House. Here's your EV charger, Anzac Memorial Park stuff written on there. But we'll just show them on the way through. If you want to have a look at the video about it, have a look in the Innisfail playlist. Where Tang Villa used to be, right here. And I see Taylor's behind it, which is now, well, it was Taylor's West, Taylor's Holden, Taylor's whatever. And then now it's just Innisfail Mazda. Last time I looked, written on there. So, and then you'll see where the thing used to be, where the information van sometimes is, which you think during school holidays would be there all the time. Because the council's taken away a lot of rubbish bins, you're seeing a lot of trolleys with rubbish in it, sadly. So this is where the information van usually is. But with council cut backs and stuff, of course it's not here. And as well town map on here. Sorry we missed you today. Currently located at the Art Deco. You are currently located a short Art Deco walk from here. Okay. Shire Hall, 70 Rankin Street. Okay. So that's where the information van normally is. Okay. I still think it should be there. School holidays. When people are travelling through, promoting the town. Okay, they're doing roadworks up here near Hungry Jack's. So might show a little bit of that, what we can anyway. Anzac Park bus stop sign. You're gonna catch local buses here and the buses to Townsville and beyond, even Tully and all that. There's your, because there's no bin, because they've taken away the bins. There's another thing showing what something that is, but there's the rubbish is all in those trolleys there. Personally wouldn't recommend that playground or the toilets with recent events, which we won't go into. I wouldn't anyway, because they usually smell of urine and other related things related to that. But we'll show it from the outside so you can see what it used to look like or what it does look like. There's work being done. Up there in Roscoe's Pizza, my right, and the National Service Memorial, 1951 to 1972. See, Ergon Energy doing that. Across there, it's got Ergon Energy written on the truck. So that tells us what that's all about. Electricity. For those who from overseas and all that watching this, there's your King George Memorial Gate. And back where we just come from. People yelling at me because I was taking video of the memorial gates, and they think I was taking video of them, which I wasn't. If they're in the video, well, it's unintentional. It's the sort of stuff you have to deal with when doing these sort of videos. I try not to show too many people and that for safety, you know, for their privacy and all that. Kmart trolleys. There's usually trolleys everywhere along here. There's Coles car park and Coles supermarket. A few places along here. You can read the signs hopefully. As usual, random Woolworths trolley out in the wild. And a random Coles trolley. I'll show what they look like because you never know, could change over the years. Different signage on them and all that. Remember years ago, on the ends of each trolley there used to be a square with advertising on it. Square advertisement. So we're coming up EB Games, and there's a barber shop there. I don't know if the barber shop's still running. Not sure with that. But we're going to stop the video just up here. So bear with me once we get to the corner of the Terry White Kmart. I haven't really shown that properly yet. Only in photos. And old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook. So there's your barber shop and your EB Games. Morning. Yeah. Yeah.
Taking pictures of?
Yeah, taking videos around town.
Oh, just videos?
Yeah, I do it for history and that.
Oh, okay.
Show what the town looks like and that, yeah.
Just one part of me.
Yeah. Well, I try not to show people in it too much for their privacy and that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. All good. Have a good one. Right. There's your Terry White Kmart. Shut the outside of that and then we'll call it quits. That's where I wanted to stop anyway. Got the Alcalana Pharmacy signage up there. I don't know if that shows up on the camera. It should do. Okay. This is Owen Street. So thanks for watching. Feel free to have a look at old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook. Remember to accept the rules, otherwise Facebook won't allow me to add you to the group. Always keep everything G-rated when you put photos and just chat on there, or video, links to videos or whatever. And that. Always make sure everything's kept G-rated or you will be blocked, deleted, all that, all good. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Bestestimes, keeping memories alive. Yes, we're just going to have a slight look at what they're doing above Rothney's Pharmacy and Shirley Florist, because some of it's no good anymore. There's some damage to it. They've had scaffolding up since last year. So we'll just have a quick look and zoom in over there once we get up there. I think I said to the guy, this is a GoPro, but it's not unintentional, just used to it, because I do use both. Zoom in, as good a look as we can of that, so you can see what's going on. Everything's happening over there. Alright, thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe.